Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're trying newness from one of my favorite brands, which is Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty just launched a whole bunch of goodies. They have new eyeshadow sticks, they have new pencil eyeliners, they have a brow gel, a brow pencil, and we are trying it all in today's video. This video has a little bit of a weird start because I was very surprised by one of these products. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm actually in disbelief right now, and I just tried the first product of this video without filming because I truly didn't think it was going to work on me. I'm talking about the Rare Beauty eyebrow gel. As you can see, I have it on this eyebrow, not on this one, and the brow looks really nice and fluffed up and lifted. And usually brow gels that come in this type of packaging do absolutely nothing when it comes to lifting my eyebrows, yet you see how good that looks, right? So we're going to try it on the more difficult brow now and see if it's just as good as on this one, because like I said, I am in disbelief that it looks so good over here. So wow, I'm honestly very shocked and impressed. I first combed it back just to like really coat the brows, and then I just fluffed up everything. I cannot believe, I just cannot believe that it works, honestly. And it works so beautifully. Wow. It's working. Wow. Like I said, usually the eyebrow products that come in this type of packaging do nothing for my brows. Nothing at all. So what I did afterwards was combing them down a little bit so that they're not scary, you know? Truly in disbelief at how good this works on my super thick brows. So after that shock, let me show you what we're trying today. So Rare Beauty has a new launch. They launched a new eyebrow gel, obviously, a new eyebrow pencil. They have some eyeshadow sticks and some eyeliners. Here's what the PR box looks like. I received it a couple of days ago and I've been dying to play with it. Once you open it, you have these beautiful images right here up front, and right underneath this flap we have 6 new eyeshadow sticks. Over on this side we have 3 pencil eyeliners, and over here we have the mascara, which I've tried before and I really like, an eyebrow pencil, and this magic eyebrow gel. The gel, by the way, retails for $17. I was just looking it up. Let me see if these products are already available at Sephora. Yes, all of these products are already available at Sephora. I will of course have them listed and linked down below in the description box, and you can also find them right here on the icon if you're interested in shopping for them. If you use my links, you are helping out my channel. I'm sorry this video started kind of abruptly, but what I was thinking was I'm going to do my makeup before I start filming, meaning like my foundation, my concealer, all of that. And I usually do my eyebrows before I start. So I wasn't even going to try the brow gel. That's how sure I was it wasn't going to work for me. I just tried it just in case, I guess. But what I was going to do was I was going to lift my brows with the brow freeze and do my complexion, and then start filming once all I had to do was to fill in my eyebrows and to do my eyeshadow, you know? But here we are, a little bit earlier than expected. I guess let me do something about this hair, and now that I've lifted my brows, I will do my complexion and come back to keep trying the rest of the products. I'm so impressed at how good that gel lifted my eyebrows. Wow. I'm back. I did my foundation and my concealer. All of the products are listed down in the description box below, and next we are going to try the new eyebrow pencil. They sent over only one color, which is the shade Deep Brown, and I'm thinking that should definitely work for me. Let me show you what the component looks like, and I gotta say it doesn't feel cheaply made at all. It actually has a little bit of weight to it, which makes me think that the actual packaging of this might be good. Take a look right there at what the component looks like. Here's the tip of it. It's kind of almond shaped, I should say, with a little point at the end, and then of course it also has a brush. So let me get you closer. Alright, so let's go ahead and go for it. I always start underlining my brow a bit, and then I start filling it in upwards. So I'm going to go in the same direction that my hairs are lifted. So far so good. We are going to extend right here at the end and fill it in. This brow pencil is nice and pigmented, and it's working really beautifully on top of the gel, which is always a little bit extra impressive because sometimes brow pencils don't work the best on top of gels, but this one seems to be doing a very good job. And so here's what this eyebrow looks like filled. I'm glad that the deep brown shade doesn't have a lot of warmth in it because my eyebrow hairs are like black. So if the brow pencil had any more warmth than it already has, it wouldn't look natural on me, but I feel like this looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and proceed to doing the same thing over on this side. My brows are very different. This one has a much bigger gap that I have to fill right underneath to kind of make them seem more even. And like I said, I just feel it going in the same direction that the hairs are lifted. Okay, so here are the eyebrows fully filled. I actually quite like the way they came out. They look nice and natural. The pencil definitely not as impressive to me as the brow gel was, but it is only $19, which is quite impressive for an eyebrow pencil because usually high-end brow pencils are around $25 now. So it is much more affordable and it does a very good job in my opinion. This Brow Harmony Precision Pencil, by the way, says it has waterproof definition, so hopefully it is very, very long lasting. And they launched it in 6 different shades. Deep brown, which is the one I'm holding right now, is not the darkest one. They also have a soft black, which I think I would probably have preferred, but this one worked okay for me. So now that the brows are done, next we are trying the All of the Above weightless eyeshadow sticks. These eyeshadow sticks right here, as you can see, come in 6 different shades and they retail for $22. Selena says she wanted to create an eyeshadow stick that was absolutely mistake-proof, something that you can throw on with just your fingers and not have to worry about getting it perfect. These eyeshadow sticks can line, shade, smoke out, and highlight the eyes. They have all-day crease-resistant color and a built-in sharpener. They're supposed to apply easily and be smooth and weightless. Easy to use as both eyeliners and eyeshadow. They blend seamlessly and layer well. I got all 6 out of the box. Here's what the components look like. And let's go ahead and swatch them all before we try them on the eyes. They come sharpened to a tip rather than it being like a little ball at the front. And this color right here is called Integrity. They're extremely soft, so I have to be more delicate when swatching them. I already broke Integrity. I should have paid more attention. They are super, super creamy, which means that the crayon in there is extremely soft. So Integrity is a shimmer champagne. This one is Well-Being, which is a shimmer pink. Contentment, which is a shimmer brown. Growth, which is a bit more of a warm coppery shimmer brown. Adventure is a true shimmer brown. I guess this one's more like a dark rose, by the way. It looked brown when I first swatched it, but next to the actual browns, it looks more rose. And then this one here is Compassion, which is a more deep red shimmer type color. So take a look right here at my crooked swatches. All of them have a shimmer finish to them and all of them swatched extremely, extremely creamy and soft. Thankfully, I only broke the first one because I expected it to not be as soft. I'm personally not the biggest shadow stick person. I'm not the biggest one and only eyeshadow person. I like to layer my shadows. I love my powder eyeshadows, but I'll do my best with these. So let's see. First things first, I'm going to use the shade Contentment right here in the center of my eyelid. This is the one I thought was brown but wasn't brown. I think I'm going to do a one and done eyeshadow look with this one just to show you, and then I'll probably kind of build on it with other shades. It said that you could use it very easily with your fingers, so I kind of want to try that to see really how easy these are to use. As you saw, I just tapped it in the center of my eyelid and now I'm just smudging it up and out with my finger. I'm going to add a little more down here and blend it into my crease with my finger. Honestly, this could be a very pretty one and done eyeshadow look, especially once you put a bit of mascara on. It works nicely. I am going to layer it as I said, so let's see. I'm going to use the shade Compassion, which was the redder, deeper shade, and I'm going to add it to the outer V of the eye up here, just to create a bit more dimension. Kind of messily. I saw that these blend extremely fast, so we should be okay. This is a reference number 1 brush, and I'm just back and forth going to blend that one in place. The finger seems to blend it immediately, so I'm going to run my finger through the upper edge and then blend. That looks really nice. I'm going to clean up the edge with a wipe. For the inner corner, I want to use the shade Integrity right in here and in. And with my pinky, I'm just going to blend it in place right here. I'm going to try to just use as many products as I can. So this one here is the shade Well-Being. And I'm just going to add it to the inner half of the eyelid and tap it in place to add a bit more brightness in here. I gotta remember everything I did for when I do this eye. This one is the shade Adventure. I'm just going to smudge it underneath my lower lash line. And with my pinky finger, I'm just going to smudge it back and forth. I gotta give it to them. They truly are extremely, extremely easy to blend. Let's see if I remember all the steps. Contentment was the first shade, and I blended it with my finger. I really like this shade Contentment, by the way. I feel like this one is my favorite shade from these 6. This is Contentment on its own, and you can see how beautiful it looks. Compassion next. I'm gonna do a little bit less than I did on the other eye so that I can blend it even faster, because I think I did too much of it the first time around. Let me reach for my blending brush real quick. Inner corner Integrity, inner half Well-Being, and under eye Adventure. Okay, so here we have it. Here is my eyeshadow look, layering as many of these shadow sticks as I possibly could. Definitely much better to just do a one and done type of look, but I wanted to try them all, or almost all of them. The only one I didn't use was the shade Growth. Everything else pretty much you're seeing on my eyes right now. They perform beautifully, they blend beautifully. I'm not the biggest fan of an all shimmer shadow look situation, but like I said, I wanted to try as many of these as I possibly could, and they did definitely perform beautifully. We have one more product to try, and that is the eyeliners. These are the Perfect Stroke Longwear Gel Eyeliners. They come in 3 different shades, True Black, True Brown, and the one I want to use, which is the more unique shade, it's called Compassion. This one has a reddish undertone to it. These retail for $19. They're supposed to have very high pigmentation. They have a gel formula, smudge, transfer, and waterproof, plus a built-in sharpener for max precision. They're mechanic eyeliner pencils. You don't have to sharpen these, and don't twist them up too much because they don't twist back down. I'm going to use Compassion right in the waterline of my eye, right here, with Compassion versus without Compassion. So here's what it looks like on the waterline of my eye. I want to try one more shade. I think I want to go for the black one as well. And I'm going to attempt to do a half wing with it. I have hooded eyes, so I first have to trace it with my eyes open. And then once I'm happy with that, I gotta do all of the rest. Look at how much I'm missing on both sides. Okay, so after much struggling, here's what the pencil eyeliner looks like. I cannot tell you that I love the experience of applying that one as a wing. It was quite difficult. I'm not happy with the results, but this is what we're looking like right now. So next, let me go ahead and put on the Rare Beauty mascara. I had this one when it first came out, and I think my tube went dry since, so I'm happy to have a restock of it. Back with the mascara on, and as I gather my thoughts about all of the products that I tried today, I'm going to just keep going with some more Rare Beauty products that I love, like the Rare Beauty bronzer, for example. This one is in the shade Happy Soul, which is my favorite shade I've tried of their bronzer. And with a Sephora collection number 47 brush, I'm just going to blend it out. The bronzer is blended, and for blush, I'm going to try the limited edition blush in the shade Worth. one dot on each side because we know that Rare Beauty blushes are the most pigmented. And with this stippling brush from Rare Beauty, I'm going to blend it out. Wow, this was pigmented. As I said, I feel like even one dot sometimes can be a little bit too much for me. So let me just blend that out really well. I've been liking to blend my blush all the way to my under eye area here. And this stippling brush from Rare Beauty is fantastic. I had never tried it before. If you want to look sunburned, this is the shade right here. For lipstick, the Rare Beauty lip liner in the shade Fun. Here's the Fun lip liner on. I really like the way that came out. It definitely matches the blush really nicely. And in the center, I'm going to use my M Cosmetics Lip Dew in the shade Everglass. I love the way that looks. Now that the look is finished, let me give you my final thoughts on all of the new Rare Beauty products that I tried today. Hands down, my favorite thing I tried today, the most surprising thing, the most amazing thing I tried today has to be this Rare Beauty eyebrow gel right here, because my eyebrows still look super lifted, super intact in place, not moving. And that is something that not a lot of eyebrow gels can do for me. In fact, even though some other eyebrow gels have gotten close, I don't think any of the eyebrow gels I have in this type of form, this type of packaging right here, I don't think any of my other ones have ever done it as good and as fast and as hassle-free as this one. The second closest one I can think of is the Benefit Brow Wax, which does a decent job at lifting my eyebrows, but definitely not as good as this one. This one looks just like my Brow Freeze from Anastasia would look, except it's so much easier to apply because you just have to use this little one thing. I think I might have a new favorite eyebrow product. I am super beyond impressed by this Rare Beauty brow gel right here. Hands down my favorite product I tried in today's video. It is amazing. The eyebrow pencil worked pretty good. I like the price. I love the packaging. Is it the most special, impressive eyebrow pencil I've ever tried? I don't think so, but it did do a pretty good job at filling in my brows. They look nice and natural. I like that the brow pencil was pigmented even on top of the brow gel. So all of those are positive things. I'll definitely continue to use it. So far, so good, but it performed as expected. It didn't go above and beyond for me like the brow gel did, you know? The eyeliners I loved for the waterline of my eyes. When it came to lining the top of the eyelid, doing this wing situation I tried to do, it definitely wasn't as easy to use. They dry down right away, which probably makes them very long lasting, but it didn't give me enough time to like play with it in order to have it exactly where I wanted. So I do like them, but I like them more so for like the waterline or smudging rather than precise application per se. And then let's talk about the eyeshadow sticks, which, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of eyeshadow sticks in general, but these did perform really nicely. They do layer nicely. And I am going to pick favorites. My favorite shade that I used, hands down, has to be the shade Contentment, which was the one that I applied at first all over my eyelid. It is a perfect one and done type of shade in my opinion. It gives you a nice bit of depth to the eye area. You can blend it out very easily with your finger, just like the product says. And then the other shade I really liked was the shade Wellbeing. I didn't try it on its own, but I think that it would be a very pretty pinky shimmer everyday type of color for the eyelid as well. If you want to get multiple, you can and combine them the way I did. I think the best way to use them though would be a one and done eyeshadow look that you can quickly smudge with your fingers. And so for that type of application, which is the one I mostly recommend, Contentment and Wellbeing are my favorite shades that I used today. As far as the new launch, I think that is everything, but I did try another new to me Rare Beauty product today that I would love to recommend, and that is this brush right here. This brush was amazing. It's a blush stippling brush that they created, and it does a fantastic job at blending out Rare Beauty's liquid blushes. I'm so happy that they sent this brush over and that I got to try it because it is quite the game changer, especially if you own a lot of Rare Beauty blushes, because I usually struggle to like blend them out nicely, and with this brush it was pretty easy. Even though the shade that I used, which was the shade Worth, which is a limited edition shade, was a bit on the dark side for me, I ended up loving the result, honestly. And the shade Worth is definitely a really good one for the summertime. So this is the entire look and my final thoughts on all of the new Rare Beauty products that I tried today. If you guys liked today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. If you're going to shop for any of these, especially the eyebrow gel, please use the links I'm leaving you down below in the description box or right here on the icon. I love you all so much. Let me know what you thought of everything I tried today down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.